Hi, I'm Sunita Rodrigues. I love my kids, my husband, my job, and I love to cook. My mantra is to cook it simple, to cook it good, and to cook it with soul. I've trained as a chef at the Taj Group of Hotels and traveled to food festivals all over the globe. My tactics and tricks hold the secret to cooking up happy times. Join me on Meals on the Run with Sunita. Hi, I'm Sunita Rodrigues, and apron up for Meals on the Run. Today I'm going to make a nice family meal that's going to appeal to people of all ages. I'm going to show you some really stress-free recipes. Ready in a snap? What a crackling recipe. Banana coconut crepes. You got to roll it around there. Dish that's going to be a sure hit with your family. My lovely tender chicken in coconut milk. A true blend of traditional flavors with a modern twist. We're going to start out with my mini papa tidbits, followed by a nice creamy chicken in coconut milk, accompanied by a masala rice. And for the sweet finale, I have banana coconut crepes. Let's start off with mini papa tidbits. I have a papad. You can use a papad of any kind, whether it's a garlic papad or whatever flavor you like, a spicy one. I'm keeping it a little non-spicy here. And I'm going to cut this into 4 triangles. I'm just going to put this on the fire a little later. But before that, let's make the topping. This is a very, very simple vegetarian starter. I have here a little boiled potato that I've chopped up into nice little cubes. Gonna put that in. Some nice red tomatoes. A little bit of red onion. These are ingredients you use as a salad on a daily basis. A little green coriander. I'm going to put in a small little green chili because I like the heat of the chili. This filling that I'm going to put on the papad can be had as a salad, or you can put it on little pieces of bread too. I'm doing papad because that's really fast. A dash of lime. A squeeze there, and of course some spices. Now I'm using just a very little bit of chili powder because I've already put in green chilies. In that goes. And my nice tangy chaat masala is a nice blend of spices. Just a little bit of salt there. And a little bit of salad oil. Just to bind that through. This is really popular in my house. Anything to do with chaat masala is popular in my house. We'll leave that to stew for a bit and get on to frying my little pieces of papad. I have here a pan. I'm going to put very, very little oil. Now I can just as easily roast this, but I prefer to use a little oil for this one because I don't want the moisture of the salad getting into the papad and making it soggy. But I'm going to ensure that this remains healthy. So I'm using a brush to just lightly brush on some oil here. You can use the brush in regular cooking too. It's a great thing to have around the house, especially if you have non-stick pans. And in go my pieces of papad. So I'm just pressing that down a bit, not because of anything else, but because I don't want the papad to curl up. I want it to remain nice and flat, and you can see it bubbling up there. This is a nice variation. It's a little bit like the masala papad that you get, but definitely much more presentable. And they get done really quickly, so gotta make sure that they don't burn out. These are kind of done. Let's quickly get on to putting them on a plate. You can make this for a party too. I mean, it's really simple. It's not going to take much time at all. And these are the ingredients that you're going to have in and around your house. Really, really simply, put this on top in small little bites. Put in as much topping as you like. And just to finish off, a little bit of green coriander. I'm just going to put a little bit chili powder there. Drizzle a little bit of oil on top. So here it is, masala papa tidbits. Ready in a snap? What a crackling recipe. And you have something that you can serve your family for a regular family meal as well as for a small family party. I'm just going to taste it. The nice spiciness of the chilies and the tanginess of the chaat masala along with the vegetables on top is truly amazing. Something that's going to get over really, really fast. The best way to simplify cooking is to plan a little bit in advance. So now I'm going to make the batter for my banana crepes before I move on to my main course. I need just 1 egg. Whisk up a little bit. To this, I'm going to add about half a cup of sifted refined flour and just about a teaspoon of sugar. Not too much because my filling is going to be sweet too. I'm going to mix this very slowly. Now the secret to a good batter is to make sure that you incorporate the flour into the liquid slowly so that no lumps form. So very, very slowly add in some milk. Give it a good beating. If you take a little trouble at this stage, it's going to avoid you a whole lot later. And now you can add your milk a little more freely. What I'm going to do is now add just a very small pinch of salt. So I'm just going to set this aside for a little while. You know, crepes are extremely versatile. You can have them for breakfast, you can have them for a dessert, you can flambe them with a little bit of brandy, stuff something into them, whether it is sweet or savory, an absolute delight. I'm just going to set this aside for some time. Well, coconut is a dish that is popular all over the state of Goa and all over the coast of India. So today I'm going to do chicken in coconut milk. I have chicken breasts here, which I'm going to cut up. I'm going to cut them in a way that they cook really fast. And I'd like them to be done really quickly. Chicken breasts any which way cook fast. And if you cut them up like this, they not only look good, but they cook so fast, they'll be done before you know it. So I have 2 chicken breasts here. I'm going to marinate it, a little bit of ginger garlic paste, some turmeric, about 1/4 of a teaspoon, some cumin powder, again about 1/4 of a teaspoon, some coriander powder, about 1/2 teaspoon, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of coconut milk. Coconut cream is what I'm using, which is the first extract, because I like the thick, creamy flavor that it gives. So just very quickly and simply blend that in. This is my own invention. I kind of love curries. Sometimes I don't have the time to sit and grind a spice paste. So we'll let that sit for a while. This dish is so simple and so quick, even you're going to be surprised. I'm going to be putting some vegetable oil. And as it gets hot, in go my chicken breast there. You're going to have to move a little away because it's going to sputter a little bit. Now while that's getting done, green chili. I've added the spices in, but I don't have anything that's really spicy. So I'm going to put in a nice green chili. The chicken breast cooks really, really fast. Need to brown it on one side and then turn it on the other. So there it goes around. It's formed a nice little pretty flour there. You've probably tasted chicken like this in a curry, in coconut milk. Well, this is a shortcut method of making it. Because I'm going to cook it for a little while in the sauce, I add my green chilies inside, whatever little is left of this marinade, some cream, about 3 tablespoons, and about 4 tablespoons of some more coconut milk. Here I have myself a nice little sauce or curry that I'm going to cook this chicken inside. And this ensures that the chicken pieces remain moist and really tasty. When I first tried this dish, I actually tried it by just marinating the chicken with coconut milk, but then I found it a little too dry. So I added all the marinade in and whatever coconut milk I had left and came up with this delectably delicious chicken in coconut cream. It's done. I'm going to just keep it at the side. Masala rice is a great way to get rid of yesterday's leftover rice, but of course you can start out with fresh rice. I'm going to just put in a little bit of tempering before I put in the rice, toss it up, and it's ready in a jiffy. So we'll start with a little bit of oil, a vegetable oil. A basic tempering is used a lot in Indian food, especially in lentils. This is a little bit like the lemon rice that you get in South India. Wait for the oil to get really hot. Well, I'm going to start with some mustard seeds, put them in the hot oil and watch them sputter. Then break a red chili, a little bit of curry leaves, a little bit of split black gram, and some peanuts. Getting nice and brown, and in goes my rice. I'm going to also tumble in a couple of green peas, some salt, and just a tweak of lime. So here we have it. Well, now my rice is ready, and all that's required is to just plate up. I'm going to begin with the rice, of course. It's a lovely accompaniment to any Indian food. I love the way these red chilies shimmer and shine. My fingers of the chicken spreading out there really nicely with some of the curry on top. Is to put just a little bit of fresh green coriander on the top. So I'm just going to snip this up. And my dish is done. Chicken in coconut milk with masala rice. Because I can't wait. I'm just going to dig into this. This lovely cream here. I want to get as much as possible on this. A true blend of traditional flavors with a modern twist. Well, the batter for my banana crepes is ready. So I'm just going to prepare the banana for the filling. I need one banana that I'm just going to slice up. So I'm just going to put this into a bowl. Because it tends to get black really fast, and also because I like the flavor just a little bit of lime there. I'll leave that for a bit. I have a crepe pan here. Any non-stick pan with a bit of a rim will do. And the batter is ready. Now I need very little oil for the crepe. I'm not going to use oil for this one because it is a dessert. So I'm going to just quickly brush this with a little bit of butter. I'm brushing it because I don't want too much butter, just very little all around. The crepe shouldn't slip off. My crepe is going to come off into this, so I'm quickly putting just a pinch of corn flour on this so that it doesn't stick. My pan is hot, but don't make it too hot. You can do this off the fire. 1 spoonful should suffice. I'm going to make it a little thick, and you've got to roll it around there ever so nicely. Keep rolling. And now it's going to cook really fast. It's really simple making crepes. We have a dish in Goa where we make crepes and we grate coconut, mix up jaggery in it, stuff it inside, roll it up and eat it. It's called ale bele. And I'm making a kind of a variation because I don't like actually sitting and grating coconut. So I'm going to use coconut milk. I'm not going to turn this over. I'm just going to wait for it to cook. But of course, you don't want it to get too brown. So make sure that the fire is nice and slow. And you can make out when it's getting done. As you can see, the crepe leaving the side of the pan, as it is here. Just a little bit more. Crepes are a quick fix breakfast dish. Something that you can make sweet for breakfast or even savory. Put in a little filling, wrap it up, pack it in a piece of butter paper and send it off to school as tiffin food. I mean, it can be used for almost anything. So my crepe is done. And very simply and very easily, I'm just going to quickly toss it there on a plate and let it settle down for a little bit. Now in the same pan, I'm going to put just a little more butter. And in go these bananas. Let them become nice and buttery just for a little while. Well, I've put in the butter here because I want the bananas to become nice and brown coated with the butter. Now before the bananas become too soggy, we'll put in just a little bit of coconut milk, some jaggery, about a tablespoon, and just a small pinch of nutmeg. So the jaggery is going to melt in very, very quickly. Wow, this really reminds me of my grandmother's cooking. I can get the smell of the coconut milk and the jaggery and the nutmeg. Reminds me of my holidays when all I had to do was play and eat. Well, my bananas are done. They become nice and tender and I don't want them to get too soggy. So I'm just going to put this together now. I like this brown part, so I'm going to keep it on top. And very nicely put this yummy filling inside. And now to plate it, this is really simple, so you can lift it up and put it here. I have some of the sauce here, which I'm just going to thin down with a little bit of cream. A little more of the coconut milk and some jaggery. I want this lovely, yummy sauce all over my banana crepes. Well, this is a totally Indian, and I would say probably Goan, though it's a little more innovative, way of eating your crepes. So put all that sauce here. Believe me, it's not going to go to waste. And if you want to get truly decadent, then you can also drizzle on a little bit of chocolate sauce. Chocolate and bananas are a great combination. Chocolate and anything is a great combination as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to put in just a little bit of powdered sugar all over my plate. Banana crepes in coconut sauce. So I'm just going to dive into this delectable, yummy, tropical dessert, my banana crepes. That banana which is nicely fried in the butter, coupled with the very traditional flavor of coconut milk and jaggery, brings back a lot of memories. Today, we have put together a great meal in very little time. Starting with the mini papad titbits, followed by that lovely chicken in coconut milk with the masala rice. And of course, ending with these yummy crepes with bananas and coconut jaggery milk on the top. I'm going to be out of here, but join me next time for some more great meals on the run. Till then, happy cooking!